Hello there, and welcome to episode 70 of our Cold Waters Soviet Union 1968 campaign. My god, this campaign has been long. Really, really long. But I'm confident that we will win it eventually. And here, I think, come our targets. We are tasked with preventing an enemy infiltration attempt at Arkhangelsk, so there are a few submarines incoming that will try to deploy special forces or something like that. We are waiting just outside the port of Murmansk, and there we have them. New sonar contact bearing 324 designated Sierra 1. In this case, we will close the distance to 10 kilometers. Let's engage them. Contact directly ahead. That's a whale. That isn't. Yes, it is. Oh, damn it. Okay, where are my targets? Let's sail northwards. Let's load other torpedoes into the tubes that can be used against submarines. Local conditions. There is a weak duct and a weak layer, so that could help to mask enemy submarines. By the way, why are my screws not turning? There we go. Sierra 3 discovered. Oh, I will let my crew work on that. Load the tubes. As soon as the tubes are loaded, I will go below the layer. And we will see where the enemy is. I hope. I hope. I expect the enemy to try or to attempt this infiltration with diesel-electric submarines. I lost Sierra 3. Okay, let's go that way then. I think they will attempt this incursion with diesel-electric submarines. I would expect that. And those are extremely quiet. So it could be challenging to find them. But I think we will still manage it. As soon as this torpedo is loaded, we are going below the layer. And I'm willing to bet that there are enemy submarines below the layer, not above it. So once we are below, we will be able to hear them. Okay, let's speed up time just a little bit here. There we go. Now first, let's dive to 46 meters. That will bring us into the shadow zone. This is the area just below the layer. It's actually a really good place to hide, unless there's somebody else in the shadow zone with you. So we will check that first. And if nobody's in the shadow zone, we will dive a little bit deeper. Nothing. Okay. Nothing right now. Let's dive to 90 meters then. And let's go to silent running. This will help us to hear contacts. We'll use a little bit of time compression as well. Okay, 90 meters. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Sierra 3 cavitating. Interesting. So we know that Sierra 3 is a submarine. Now I can be certain. Question is, if he's cavitating, then he's near the surface. Still, as long as he's cavitating, my sonar crew is able to build the target solution. Okay, we know his course, that's good to know. So he's steaming past us, away from us at the moment. This will help us to get into his baffles. Obadon class. Good to know. Okay. Our aim right now should be to get into his battles. I don't know if he's alone. I think not. I would be surprised if he's alone. But we are now in his battles, so that means we can release from silent running. We can speed up the boat. Make a little course correction to stay in his battles, hopefully. And we just discovered the Sierra 4. Where? Same way. Okay, let's keep going on this course for now. Actually, let's turn directly towards Sierra 4. This will hide our screw as much as possible. We lost the contact to the Oberon. I placed a marker just so that we can remember his position. And we have to figure out what Sierra 4 is. In order to do that, I might slow down. Oh wait, it's going well already. And Sierra 4 is heading northwest. Interesting. This might not be a submarine. This might be something else entirely. (95). Okay, we should get a good solution on him right now. It's a freighter. Turn back towards the Oberon. And I will go to the map so that you guys can see what's happening, and we will use some time compression to close the distance a bit faster. Never mind. I just had torpedo launches. And the Oberon is pinging, so I guess he detected us. Well, in that case, go active. We have to counter launch. Position of the Oberon has been established. He is super slow right now. At 6 kilometers. Launch. He's launching as well. Yeah, he's launching. Okay, let's go deeper. Prepare to evade. Turn this way. Do I fire another torpedo at him? What's he doing? He's speeding up a little bit. But the Oberon is not a fast boat. Yeah, he is speeding up. Second torpedo, maybe? Or is it wiser to close the distance on him? We are going back to base anyway, and I'm not detecting any other submarines right now. Launch second torpedo. Increase speed. 20 knots. Belay active. So we failed to sneak up on him. Very unfortunate. Yeah, the conditions are such that it is very quiet. And well, he was bound to hear us at this range. I should have checked if I'm still in his baffles from time to time. But it's alright, we are still doing this. I think at least one of the torpedoes will acquire him. There's a good chance of that. And I'm pretty confident that we will be able to outrun his torpedoes. We'll run southeast for a while. Then we'll turn towards him, and this time we will attempt to stay in his baffles as much as possible. I hope none of the whales come to any harm during this battle. Oh, look at this lovely creature. the humpback. Really nice animals. Okay, I'm losing contact to my own torpedoes because of my speed. That's to be expected. But the Oberon is continuing to run northwest. He's not deviating from his course. That might lead him straight into the path of this torpedo. Anyway, I think our evasion is going well. Let's... Okay, there we have one of my torpedoes going active. Let's speed up the time a little bit. Okay, and at this point, let's turn and run towards him. There are his torpedoes. Okay, first torpedo missed. Second torpedo acquired. Damn it, enemy torpedo directly ahead of me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Turn, full speed ahead. My torpedo is going to hit. The Oberon is too slow to evade this torpedo effectively. I'm still surprised that he's the only target here. I will have to check that with a bit more active sonar. But for now this is looking extremely bad for him. It is also looking extremely bad for me with this torpedo down here. However, he will die first. And goodbye. There you go. How am I looking? Still attempting to get out of the way of this torpedo. Is it deep or not? Yeah, it is pretty much at my depth. So that's not good. And I'm over there, you can see my submarine. This is bad. If I make it out of here, it will be by a very narrow margin. Okay, now I'm at full speed, 26 knots. Just running. Let's use a little bit of time compression until this torpedo is past me. This is looking good. I seem to have made it. Okay, now turn off. Slow down. Go active. Anybody else here? Have the blue whale back. Wow, he fired a full spread of torpedoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he didn't hit me. Is that really it? One submarine? I'm surprised, to be honest. We will continue to ping and to close the distance here. Just in case there's somebody else. And I can't leave the battle until his torpedoes run out of steam, so we have to wait a little bit anyway. There we go. I think we're good. Let's leave the combat area and we will see if we miss somebody or not. No, he was alone. He was in fact alone. But was this our target? Great job, you intercepted and destroyed enemy submarines carrying special forces units. New orders to be issued shortly on this downlink. Awesome. I do wonder, did this guy even carry reloads for his torpedoes? Because he had those special forces on board, right? Well, submarine sunk by NATO. Nah, not really. But it's okay. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Oh. Oh, this is getting interesting. There's evidence that an enemy submarine with cruise missiles was damaged by the Navy in the Kattegat area, but it was able to strike back with cruise missiles and destroy the surface group of ships. Intelligence reports that the damaged submarine is assigned to a naval base located near Trondheim. The probability that it can attack targets remains. Your task is to sink it. The submarine can be accompanied by other NATO submarines. I have 4 torpedoes. Do I risk this? Do I go after it? Let's think about this. The submarine is in the Skagerrak down here. No, in the Kattegat they said, down here. It will go through the Skagerrak and north towards Trondheim. My issue right now is, if I go after the submarine, I only have 4 torpedoes on board. If I make a stop in Murmansk to reload, I might spend too many hours in port to catch that submarine. So ideally, I'm risking it and going after it with only 4 torpedoes. That's super risky. But that's also just what we are going to do. That's just what we are going to do. But we are going to do it next week. Thank you very much for watching this episode today. Episode number 70. It is really the longest campaign that I've ever experienced in Cold Waters. I'm starting to suspect that something is broken, but I'm not sure. If somebody knows, please tell me. So, until next time, have some great days and goodbye.